Well, appreciate y'all coming out, first of all. And, great win for us on Saturday. I thought it was a fantastic atmosphere. It's what we've wanted to have happen here at Yeoman. As I've said many times before, I think it's a hidden gem here in New Orleans. I think every seat's a great seat. And I think when you come to the game and see the atmosphere on campus and everything else, you're going to enjoy it and come back again and again. Obviously, we had a fantastic first half. I blame myself a little bit for taking not a little bit off the accelerator in the second half. We started going a little bit slow, and sometimes you get out of rhythm doing that, and hard to get back into it. But at the end of the game, I thought the guys did a great job of, running the clock out, ran the ball when everybody in the stadium knew we were going to run the football, and hey, a win's a win. It was a big win for us. So we're excited about it. We're using the off week, to get ourselves better. We're working on Tulsa a little bit as well. They're playing this weekend, and then we'll jump all the way into them on next Monday. But right now we're kind of working on us. Right now there's some things that, we do with analytics, what's working, what isn't working. Is it because of a player? Is it because of the scheme? Was there a mismatch in there? What are some things we can change? What are some things we can do different? Studying other people, people who run similar type defense, offense, kicking games, seeing maybe some things they're doing. So there's a lot of things you can do in the bye week. Coaches, along with recruiting, which I'm excited about doing this week, starting here in about an hour. Any questions?
Willie, what is the schedule for the bye week?
We're practicing today, tomorrow, and Thursday, and then we're giving the kids off Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then jump back into a regular schedule on Monday.
When you kind of have that off second half, as you mentioned, is practice a little bit more ramped up, the practices that you have this week?
Oh, I don't. You mean next week or
Yes.
right now? Next week? Yeah, it'll be back to normal practice. So it'll be getting right back in the groove of how we normally practice when we have a 7-day period for a game, starting next week.
You kind of touched on it a little bit, but as you guys kind of work on yourselves to get better this week, what are some specific things that you guys are working on in practice during the bye week?
A little bit of individual technique that you don't get to do during the season as much. So, offensive lines or drills that you do at the beginning of the season, you don't get to much when the season begins. Same thing with defense, every position, So getting back to the basics, but also, adding some things and seeing, experimenting and seeing if some things can work, that we haven't, that might help us out. So there's some changes that you make. You got a little bit more time. We may work on a few things and it doesn't look good and we're not going to do it. But there might be some things that fit into what we do offensively, defensively, and kicking game, and we might add that.
Is there an example where analytics won you a game on something that you can say specifically?
Oh, I think there's been a few. I don't know if they help you win. They don't. They're just another tool, is using analytics and but it's like there's certain plays. I years ago I had an assistant coach, and he told me we needed to start running zone defense when we're playing goal line defense because we weren't very successful with it. And I went back and broke it down. This was a long time ago. We had to do shorthand and you had chicken scratch up there, and stuff. And he was correct. We should have ran it every time. Our opponents were 1 of 12 with one completion for 5 yards, and we had 2 interceptions. So what he thought was the case, he was 100% wrong. And that's what you want to see is I sometimes get guys, we're good at this. How good is my response always? And most of them know, we're 71% good on this, or we're, whatever the case may be, we're 30% good. Well, we probably ought to get rid of it. So that's the analytics part that we try to do.
Jane Kennedy out.
We're still getting, looked at with the doctors, everything.
How about Iverson Celestine?
Hopefully he's going to be fine. We'll see. This is a good time for a bye week for both those guys.
Yeah, it's like with some of the injuries, does this bye week come out perfect time of the season?
I think it's good. I like having it about 3/4 point. Myself, if I had my choice, obviously I don't get my choice on it, but I think it's a good time right now for us to do it. And we took a little bit of time off. We had the Friday game too. We took Saturday and Sunday off that weekend, and I thought that was good as well.
How much more do you kind of enjoy a bye week coming off a win when your team's 7-1 too?
Well, it beats the alternative, no question about that. But there's a lot of stuff to do, there really is. It's, with the recruiting, and then with, analyzing yourself, still analyzing your opponent, looking at some other people, what they're doing. So there's always something to do. Everybody good?
Thank you.
Thank you.